The activists, they should be lighted up, and then when the politician comes up, then you turn the lights on. I appreciate that very much. I want to recognize right quick Trent Pools here from our office. And does everybody know that Michael Searle is now working in Ellen Joxplayer's office? So this is another very, very good development that the people in this room, a lot of you guys have a lot of experience. If you start working on some campaigns, you might find yourself on a staff, right? In a city council office, state rep office, somewhere, somehow. And that gives you tremendous insight and visibility into what's going on. So I'll just say a couple things quickly. Did anybody see, the Statesman did a story Friday. I put out an article that asked for the council, the staff to be moved off the dais. It's just a symbolic gesture. Let's take the salaried officials that don't answer to you, the voters. That will be the city manager and the city attorney, and just ask them to step off the dais and be part of the citizenry. And it's real interesting because before we got sworn in, the city council members met at the mayor's office. We had some conversations with each other. And this idea had tremendous support. The original idea was just to take the manager and the attorney and move them to the ends of the dais. Okay? And it had broad support. But isn't it funny now, just a few weeks after we've gotten into office, I went ahead and wrote up the resolution on it, and not one city council member has even commented on it publicly, much less, endorsed the idea. But it's not something that I have to die on. We're just planting seeds for what I think is going to happen in the future. I think there will be, I'm going to predict there'll be a change in city management, but it's not going to happen right away. So the other thing that's coming out Thursday that you need to be aware of, some of you probably paid attention to this idea of restructuring, bringing in committees and having 4 members on each committee and kind of dividing up the work. I think really the idea behind that is we've got a lot of work to do. The city has grown. It's $3.5 billion, right? The city is now a leviathan. It's a huge beast. And to try to have one meeting per week and get everybody to come in to talk about it, whatever they want to testify on, is getting to be physically impossible. I agree with everybody that says, hey, I'd rather speak to a group of all the city council members instead of just a subcommittee of 4 or 5. Well, how many people in here are Texans? We're Texans. Wouldn't it be great if we could go down to the state legislature and get all 150 state reps to listen to us? Would that be cool? Mm-hmm. But it's kind of physically not possible anymore. So I think that's what's behind that. As people say, the devil's in the details. Might work out to be a good thing. Might not. Devil's in the details. I've asked to be put on Campo. I'm the only engineer on the council. Hopefully they'll do that. I don't know. I'm praying to the hand of Providence. That would be great. But the committee assignments are now under the mayor's control. So Mayor Adler is going to decide who gets on these committees, if and when we vote them in. So I guess let's leave it. Does anybody have any quick questions? Is that okay? I think 1 or 2 questions.
Yeah. Did they have the drawing for who has 2-year and 4-year terms?
Yes. The drawing already happened. I got a 2-year term. I think Sherry Gallo got 2 years. Greg Kassar got 2 years. Who else? Was it Leslie Poole? I think she got 2. Yeah, Poole and Garza. They're the ones that got 2-year terms. So just a quick note on that. Some of you don't know yet that we had this interesting contest about how we're going to pick offices. They have north offices and the south offices that view the river. And Councilmember Kitchen had moved into this really nice corner office, for those of you who've been down there. And we had a big conversation, and I proposed the idea of picking these offices by lottery. We're all new, we're all coming in. And so we put names in a hat. And the first name was drawn by Greg Kassar, and he pulled out my name. And so I got the best corner office in the north part of the When I got the marble for 2 years, I said, what the heck, we're going to be campaigning real soon, which is cool. So we'll take it. We'll take whatever the hand of Providence gives us. So.
Don, what are your thoughts on city manager versus strong mayor?
Well, that's a great question. But I got a pop quiz for you, and I'll give you a hint. Which bankrupt American city had a strong mayor form of government? Detroit. Detroit, correct answer. And so I'm very much undecided about what's better, strong mayor, strong council, or strong city manager. It all depends on who has the office, if you think about it. And one of the risks of having a mayor be a very strong, powerful figure, you think how easy it is for a politician to go out there and make all these promises. How about pensions? So he'll go out and promise all the government employees, right, I'm going to give you this big, fat, handsome pension. They put him in office. He puts in these unsustainable pensions. He's out of office in 4 or 8 years. 20 years later, the city's bankrupt. So it's not a panacea just to put in a strong mayor, but it's a great question and something we're going to keep looking at.
What oversight do you have on the city manager?
So the question is, what oversight do we have on the city manager? I think the short answer to that is we can let him go. I'm afraid that's about it right now. But remember, I just got here. I don't know a lot. I'm going to be here a couple of weeks. One more question?
How do we keep up with news from what's going on in city council?
That's a great question. So we've got this new city council message board I want you to be aware of. City council, if you just go and Google, I think it's austincouncilforum.org. Also, we've had to deactivate our Facebook campaign, Facebook page for the campaign, and now we have a new Facebook. I want everybody to please go there, like it, and get connected, because we're in a release update. So it's council member Don Zimmerman. So just go to Facebook and do a search, council member Zimmerman, council member, whatever. You'll see it. Go ahead and like that and join it. We also have an event this Saturday on the 21st. It's a little thing like Aura Houston had. It's kind of a local swearing-in ceremony. And I'm going to get to take the oath of office on a Bible and swear to uphold the Constitution from Supreme Court Justice John Devine. Okay? So we hope you guys can be there. It's Hill Country Bible Church on Saturday at 1:30. But again, that's on the Facebook page too. All right? Thank you, and God bless all you guys, and keep working.